What's up, guys? Welcome into Sits in the Pupil. This is episode 5, Soul Leveling Reaction. Devin, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get right into it. Yo, so, dude, I don't think there's any race of people that are more vain than Koreans, okay? This episode starts off with two nurses just fawning over how hot he is now.
Like drooling, dude.
Dude, they were salivating. They were ready to pounce this guy. 5 minutes of the opening was about this. These girls like, oh my god, he's so cute. Can you give me your number, please? Like, just, what the fuck?
Dude, I was... At one point, I was like, dude, what's his workout regimen? Yeah. Like, I need to get on that. Yeah, dude, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. The running part, I don't know about that, but...
Yeah, what is it about running that I just can't get on board with? I don't know.
Dude, but I was like, dude, maybe his workout regimen is not too bad, dude, you know? Like,
and the dude he looks like a freaking Saitama with hair right now. Like, that's what he looks like right now. Chiseled out. Like, I've been wondering all these 5 episodes, why do they keep making an entrance song, an entrance video, entrance picture of two guys? Is that both Jinwoo? Yes, it is Jinwoo. But they didn't have to do that, because he's... I don't know. It was... Yeah, okay. Jumping in. He's ready to leave the hospital.
Level 18 now.
He's level 18 now, yes. And he looks noticeably different. Like, I mean, totally different. He looks nothing like how he used to, except for the hair. He's taller, swoller. He even acts like everything's just not even. He acts like everything kind of below him a little.
Kind of like he's just more confident.
Yes, he's more confident,
and you can definitely tell that now.
Yes, you can. And you see his sister for a moment, and his sister.
What do you say about her?
His sister and him are very close.
Yeah, I did get that vibe too. She's like, "Oh wow, you got some muscle now, you know?" It's like, "Oh, are you taller?"
Have you ever talked to your sister like that before? Like,
yeah, dude. At first I was like, I didn't realize it was his sister.
Yeah, because she's so hot.
Just because the way that she was talking to him, I was thrown off.
Way too formal and close. Like, it was just weird. It's just like, y'all are too friendly to be brother and sister.
I don't know what those Koreans are.
Yeah, they're questionable. If you're hot, it's like just whatever. If you're hot, you're my brother. You're a 10. I don't know. We also get like a little quick jump to an interview. Remember that interview? They were interviewing this guy, Hunter Bach. He has like orange hair. He was real swole.
Oh yeah. So one of the higher up heroes.
Hunter guys. He's one of the higher people. He has his own little guild too, and they keep kind of showing him.
Yeah.
In the interview.
And not just the interview, but also whenever he was training.
Yeah, they show him
you can they kind of give you a tidbit of what like the top hunters like are, and like kind of what their strength is compared to the lower leveled ones that we've already seen.
Right.
I mean, they've talked about these hunters before.
Yeah.
But this is the first time you really get to see these the higher up hunters and just how much of a difference in like level that these guys are. I mean, this guy like punched through.
Yeah.
Was it a wall or was it just like a whole cube of like concrete?
No, it was probably let's say a cube of concrete. That's more impressive.
It was dude. It was girthy, you know.
Yes, he drove through that. I mean, and you know how they mention everybody's powers are kind of set to you. Mm-hmm. So just to me, it's like, man, this is not fair, dude. Like, you just gifted that much strength. You can't train it. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, he didn't level up to that. But also at the same time, he does train to keep his.
He was mentioned in that
to keep his I guess
physique up or some shit. I guess keep his body tight. I guess.
Yeah,
but
just to stay ready.
Yeah, but you were gifted the power, so relax.
Yeah.
Jinwoo, he hasn't yet. You put his stats in places yet?
Yeah,
he didn't put his stats in places.
Saving those stat points.
Which I don't know if I think we were talking about a few episodes ago. Would we do that? Would we save it up? Would we just use it? I mean, if I'm getting stats to affect my real life, I'm putting that shit on immediately. I'm not saving stats. Are you?
I think I would be the opposite way. I would save some, kind of see like have some like situations go down, kind of see exactly what more I need for different situations, and then assign them. Kind of like not so far as needed, but just be like, oh man, I've been in a lot of situations where I could use some more agility. Let me put some more agility.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just hitting. If I see 2. If I see 1, I don't care. I'm just fucking doing it. But
because I wouldn't want to like regret it later on and be like,
can you reverse it?
I don't want to put. I put too much in strength, but I really need agility. That wouldn't be me.
You're the cautious hero. You're waiting. Look at your points, which okay. I'm not mad at it. He put most of his points in strength. I mean, he has 50 in strength now. He has 35 in agility, and he has 29 in perception. He upped it a buttload, and he's ready to go.
So, speaking of the perception one, so he had put some in perception. Am I right?
Yes.
And then he had talked to his landlord, and then his landlord was like, "Oh, like." You don't have to pay me right now. Was that part of his perception, or?
No, I don't think that was part of the perception. I don't think so.
The thing is, his landlord was just like that nice of a guy.
Because he did call right after that, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, "Oh, did that have to do with the stat points that he just put on?"
I don't think because
people are more kind of.
That would mean luck is in perception then, maybe because maybe he got lucky with that call. I didn't even notice that. Interesting. Might have to relook at that. I don't know. That's a good question though. But Jinwoo, he needs to get back on his money grind. He signs up to go with some random guild. Funnily enough, the leader of the guild, did you notice his last name?
He was a brother of the guy that lost the arm, right?
Yes, he's the brother of the guy lost. He's Mr. Song's brother. I don't even want to say the name. I don't care. He's a dick. All right. He goes to this group of guild guys who are all nice and buddy. Oh yeah,
all tanks and damage dealers.
Damage dealer heavy party. Really strange.
No healers.
And this is real world, guys. So if you die, you're dead. So you need to have a healer. It's like not even right to not have one. It's like strange as fuck. And he notices this. Jinwoo does. And Jinwoo also meets this other little guy named Yoo-hoon. This little spry guy who's not part of the guild either. Decked out with nice gear.
Daddy's rich, got him.
Rich.
Got him some nice gear.
Yeah, he's like
going on his first little dungeon.
He sees Jinwoo's rank is rank E. He's like, I'll protect you. Don't worry. And they go inside, and they're they clear the dungeon. It's not tough that much. Jinwoo actually saves them all.
And this is the highest dungeon that Jinwoo's been in.
Yes.
So it was rank C.
I think it was. Rank C, yes, rank C dungeon. And Jinwoo's level E. He's only been in D's. Pause. And he notices these insects coming down, ants attacking him. They kill them all. But he keeps thinking something's weird about this.
Yeah.
Something strange about this, man. Like, I don't know, why am I getting this feeling that something's wrong? They find the boss. And what happens in the boss area, Dev?
So, they end up finding a lot of crystals in the boss area.
Yeah, billions worth.
Yeah, so which will, add up to a lot of money when they take it back. So after, the guy says, hey, we're going to split this up, 7 different ways. And then his partner ends up saying something about, hey, why, like, this is ground loot. We should all split this up in 8 different ways.
Because you're not counting Jinwoo, yeah.
Yeah, and so the leader of the group, was like, okay, yeah, we could do that. And he was, like, really, like, friendly about it. And so that just kind of, like, added to something else that was like weird, more off,
Besides the darkened shadow face when he said it to him, you notice that? I love that anime. Like someone's gonna be bad when you see that. Go ahead.
Anyways, after they agreed that they were all gonna split it, they realized that they left mining tools to mine all these stones. So
how would they do that?
Yeah, so they needed Jinwoo and the other guy who's been on his first mission, to stay behind, and I don't know what to do. To just look at the boss while they go back and get tools.
It was the stupidest excuse I ever heard. I would not have stayed there. Y'all are 2 levels above me. You want me to sit in the boss room?
Just to sit there?
The fuck?
I mean, I guess maybe so that way the dungeon didn't close or something like that, or.
Jinwoo knew though. He knew something was up because I knew something was up. Come on.
So the rest of the group ends up leaving, but lo and behold, they destroy the entrance that they left from. So that way, Jinwoo and his newfound friend could not get out.
Right.
And then the explosion kind of causes the boss to wake up, which is a huge spider. So the boss wakes up, and that's kind of where it's leaving off at this point. Yeah,
Jinwoo looks at that big old spider, and he's scared all of a sudden, and then he has a quick little remembrance of the statue. And he's like, and then he pulled his sword. I was like, this is nothing. So I'm hyped. I'm kind of loving Jinwoo. I'm kind of loving the transformation. I love a good transformation. Who doesn't? It's happening really fast too. which is really cool. We don't have to wait 2 seasons to see this. You know, it's not like we have to listen to Midoriya cry for 8 seasons before he finally becomes strong. Like I'm starting to like Jinwoo. Starting to like him.
Oh, Jinwoo's cool. Jinwoo's probably
awesome. Awesome.
Just starting off. I mean, like to be that cool, like to go from like loser to like that cool, like who wouldn't love that?
Yeah,
you know?
love it. That's a tried and true shonen method. Always works.
Lastly, do you think that the spider is going to be a hard match for him, or do you think it'll be just as easy as that snake that he?
Interesting. They left it on a cliffhanger. I'm kind of thinking the spider will be hard for him. I think he will be a challenge. I think he's going to end up being like he's going to have to also protect the kid too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be harder. I think probably. Yeah. I hope so. I want to see him fight. I want to see another Casca fight.
What's the reason for leaving them there?
What do you mean?
For them to be left.
Yeah. Also, when you beat a boss, that we didn't mention this. When you beat a boss, the dungeon shuts down, closes. So you can't beat the boss without mining your shit first. Normally you do that, take your shit out, and then beat the boss. So I think that was kind of why they said we forgot our mining tools, and it made kind of sense to Jinwoo. But I mean,
like the dungeon just to stay open, and they go back in there.
Right, it stays open until they beat that boss, so they can go leave, get their mining shit, come back. Is what they were saying, but they didn't forget that shit. Yeah, they mentioned the dungeons don't close unless you beat that boss. So
I understand that, but I just didn't understand why they left them there
in the boss room. Yeah. That didn't make much sense. Guys, we're out of here.